We know that everybody's going to be competitive on the do we or do we not have a summit. If everybody doesn't lead with it, most people will. How do we make ours better than either one of the other two?
There is competitiveness in the heart of every newsman, but the daily preparation of a 22-minute broadcast called the CBS Evening News is a study in cooperation. It is an intense collaborative effort.
You want to do a big Pine 3 graphic?
We have a nice one.
We're showing Honduras and Nicaragua.
What you see each night as you watch the evening news is the culmination of this process going on throughout the country and around the world. 24 hours a day. All those people, 1,500 people working for CBS News are putting on this program tonight. That's the reality of it. You walk around here, and I know this looks chaotic, but there is an order, believe it or not, that flows through all of this.
What does he add to you? Hang on a second, Les.
Today, the people in this modest studio will somehow organize and present information gathered in Moscow, Santa Barbara, Honduras, Atlanta, Stockholm, Johannesburg, and one story just a few blocks away in New York.
Med flies in Miami.
Okay. Have you seen Tyson?
I've not seen it. I've read the script.
This is the message the Sandinistas are hearing across the border.
A story taped in Honduras, edited in Dallas, fed to New York by satellite. The editorial staff reviews everything at least once. If there is a mistake or something is inaccurate, this is where the phone will ring.
Martha Teichner, CBS News with the Texas National Guard in Honduras.
Is it the first ever?
It turns out the first time for training, right?
First time for training.
Hello.
Dan, you can ask Leslie 2 questions, probably?
3. I've got an opening question, one interior question, and a closed question.
Okay.
The total thing is 1:30.
Okay.
If it runs any more than that, it's Kari time.
Okay. I'll follow you. Yeah.
Okay.
You're seeing him.
Each night there is the same awful challenge. It varies only in its difficulty. And that is to somehow squeeze the major news of the day into 22 minutes. Distilling, rewriting, juggling, trying to clarify, making every second count.
It might work.
Dan asks her the first question, but that is not on the minute-and-a-half clock. Dan's first question is on our clock back here. Your clock starts running as soon as Leslie answers the first question. And I want, there's 3 questions and 3 answers, by golly.
I would love to try to kill a lot of copies and get to textiles, which I think will work.
Have we seen it? It's about to come in?
It's about to come in. I believe that's going to be good stuff, and I think...
John Mosdale, is this true?
Hold on, sir, Steve.
Textiles are bigger than automobiles, steel, and petroleum refining? Don't believe it.
All right, I'm sorry, I do have it.
Lee, I'm going to mark this as 20, but I'm going to ask John Mosdale or somebody, let's get some research on it.
John.
Please check this out. Textiles are a bigger share of gross national product than automobiles, steel, and petroleum refining.
More Americans get their news from here than from any other source. For those who work here, it's a matter of pride and a profound burden of responsibility.
Okay, but you know what would make me feel better? What? Is let's get Toby or one of her people to quadruple check him. It's not that I doubt McManus, but, you know, you trust your mother, but check it out.
5 minutes.
Okay, we have speed.
For more than a century, this has been the reassuring thunder of the nation's textile mill.
5 minutes before airtime, a story shot in Avondale, South Carolina, comes in from the Atlanta Bureau.
Run backwards. They changed the copy.
Cuts have to be made to accommodate other stories still developing. The editorial process continues right up to airtime and even during the broadcast.
Okay, I know what we're going to do. Stop for a second here. Now we're going to take the second version.
What are we going to do? Our lead piece tonight is set up 2 ways. Okay, camera 1 moves over there, camera 3 moves up a little.
Good enough.
3 minutes.
Thank you.
I'm going in the control room so I can talk to Leslie's ear.
See, so if this thing explodes, you don't get hit by shrapnel, is that?
Tonight's broadcast opens with a story from Moscow, to be followed by a live 2-way conversation with Leslie Stahl, who is with the presidential party in Santa Barbara, California.
None of us make it out. Tell Jeannie I love her, right?
Right.
All right.
Check.
I'm a survivor, Dan. I'll get out. You better give me your best. 1.5. 1.5.
What? Yeah, I know. I mean, wasn't he scheduled?
Yes, because it was pre-scheduled.
Why didn't he show?
Very short month.
Okay. Good. Good. Leslie, Steve Besner in the control. Can you hear me okay? Thank you. Camera 3, let's set that shot on camera 3, please, for the two-way. Pam? Yes, go ahead.
Leslie, it's Wayne. You're all set?
All set.
Good luck, Leslie.
Camera 3, widen out, please.
Yes, you have.
Dan and the monitor.
We're going to release your kids as soon as this is over.
Where is Quinn, please? 14. Okay. Roll take. 10 seconds. Stand by. Ready, black. Ready up on the preset. And Quinton standing by in 14. Do we take Quinton, Matt?
No.
Thank you. Black, standing by. Resolve up. Mike,
Good
cue.
evening. This is the CBS Evening News. Dan Rather reporting.
Lou, zoom in.
Evidence builds.
Ready,
An ongoing
14.
fight is underway over what kind of summit meeting President Reagan should have
Hold
with
your
the
shot,
Soviets
that's just fine.
and when. Part of the evidence is word
Ready,
from Mr.
14,
Reagan
Joe.
today that he now wants 2 conferences with Kremlin leader Mikhail Gorbachev. This switch follows word yesterday that a summit meeting anytime soon was unlikely.
Camera 1, can you show me, move over to your spot, please, show me a two-shot with the monitor. I'm up on one head, I'll tell you in a second.
He also refused to talk about Gorbachev's reaction.
We're going to come out the camera.
Human rights in Soviet Union. Something Gorbachev.
Let's come out to 3, we're going to come out to 3. Dan will look at camera 3. Then Dan will turn to the monitor, and then we'll do R3 back and forth, Q&A back and forth.
Coming out of the...
Take the 10-second cut in 6.
The editors continue to make cuts and updates while the tape story from Moscow is on the air.
Will you change it?
Yes.
Wait a second.
Just fine. Can you pan right just a bit, please? Pan right just a hair. That's good. Hold that right there. Okay, ready, camera 3, 10 seconds. There has been a kind of ice. Ready, camera 3 and then R3. Okay.
Now it's time.
N5, stand by, Dan.
Ready, 3.
Peripherally, yeah.
Take 3.
White House correspondent Leslie Stahl is with the presidential party in California. Leslie, what is this talk about now wanting 2 summit
Ready,
meetings?
R3, R3.
Well,
R3.
I think that you could say that the wheels are in fact in motion for 2 meetings. Secretary Assoc is going to meet with Foreign Minister Gromyko next month in Vienna.
Can I ask one more, right?
Faster, Leslie.
Discussing the possibility
One more
of-
question.
One more question.
And one more answer.
Also, Commerce Secretary Baldridge is going to Moscow next month for high-level trade talks. Dan is the first such talk since 1970.
Our kids are starting to
On the
suffer.
agenda, the opening of Soviet markets to U.S. consumer goods, chemicals, paper products, things like that. These are the kinds of trade agreements that could
Ready,
be
camera
signed
3.
at a
Hold that shot on
summit
3,
with
just
Reagan and
fine.
Gorbachev.
And what about the struggle within the administration, the pressure
Ready,
from the
R3.
hard-line conservative right of the president?
R3.
Well, I'm told by
Okay.
our sources...
The next shot should be the key shot. That was the last question.
Yes, it certainly was.
Ready, key.
Next is a thank you, Leslie.
So say thank you, Leslie. We'll stay on this. We'll stay on Leslie while he says thank you, and then we'll take the
The
key.
second kind of meeting, the well-planned one.
Well, now, what kind of issues can these calls to the president?
Well, as you
R3.
described them,
The additional question disrupts the fragile lineup.
Stay with me, Joey. We don't know what's happening here right
organized
now.
by his new aide, Patrick Buchanan, from within the White House.
Thank you, Leslie Stahl.
Key.
Now they must trim other stories to fit the timetable.
It's the only one I said I had any regret about losing. All right, but I have to know in the next page.
1 minute.
What do you think, Lee?
Well, if we took the 10-second cut in Sweden and we cut part of the MedFly story, I'm trying to see if we could save it.
I really hate to take that Swedish cut.
Oh, okay. Then let's
What
do
if,
that. No, it's not worth it.
Talk to me.
No. I like the Sweden one. I don't like to take that.
I think we got to have it, Coach.
This company, years ago, made a conscious decision and has held a faith with that decision ever since, that CBS News is infinitely more important to the public than it is to the company. And the company has in effect said to these journalists and the people who manage them, you go do your work. And if you do your work fairly and accurately and in a way that is responsive to what the people want to know and need to know, your work will bring credit to the institution of commercial television.
Okay, Lee, I thought maybe right to the end we might be able to save it, but...
What is it? Network.
A network. A television network is a collection of